Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We got to talk about the situation with TEARITOFFGREEZY, man. Bay Area rapper was taken down along with 8 other individuals for a whole Bay Area wide gang takedown, man, on some crazy shit. We're gonna get into it right now, but before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run up this video. Make sure y'all check out the merch link in the description, man. So let's go. TEARITOFFGREEZY is basically accused of a bunch of different shit in the city of San Francisco itself for a very personal reason. Is trying to come down and crack down on this dude, man. But in order to tell the whole story, we got to start from the very beginning. The one gang that the city is basically trying to claim that he's from is a black Samoan gang in the San Francisco area, man. The nephew of the DA was actually gunned down by the Trey Ford gang in a whole incident that occurred in the Hunters Point neighborhood, man. It's super crazy. Who would have even thought? This sounds like some Batman shit, man. It goes on, and it's a crazy ass story that we're gonna get into and have to sort of document it from the beginning, you know, because a lot of shit basically went down through this, and it basically resulted in this whole takedown of the Trey Ford gang, man. On the night of April 28th, 2020, baby Reno Fiapato and Ramon Fiapato were driving on the Bay Bridge to SF from the East Bay on the Silver Infinity around 11 p.m. when gunshots rang out. The bullets came from another car and sliced into their vehicle. Baby Reno Fiapato was killed. His brother Ramon Fiapato was injured, as was a bystander in another car. Whoever fired those shots managed to get away. Authorities say they almost immediately linked the shooting to an ongoing feud between two groups from Bayview and Viscasian Valley, Double Rock and Trey Ford respectively. In this incident, the police alleged led to the eventual murder of Mallory almost 3 months later. 3 months later, streetlights cast a dim glow over Jerome Mallory as he strolled down the street in Bayview to meet a girl. It was around 11 p.m. on January 5th, 2020. A white Honda Accord with 4 men inside slowed beside him. A muzzle flash lit up the night as nearly 20 bullets flew through the air, striking Mallory in a nearby car before the Honda sped away. Mallory was ridden with bullets from the bloodied street, police say. He was 18. That was actually the San Francisco DA's nephew that was actually the person that was involved in this incident, man, which is super crazy, which is why the DA of San Francisco is going so hard and charging. After the killing of baby Reno Fiapato, an alleged member of Trey Ford, according to Mercury News, a series of shootings was reported at the graveyard in Colma where he was buried. Authorities believe those shootings, which injured no one, have been perpetrated by Double Rock. And then they were able to find evidence that led the police to believe that Trey Ford was responsible in the shooting that took down the DA's nephew. Just after 10 a.m. on July 5th, 2 of the alleged conspirators in Mallory's case drove west over the Bay Bridge from the East Bay. One of the men in the car, Mitchell, held a gun in his hand. The pair was headed to the exact revenge for Reno Fiapato, their dead compatriot, police said. The drive was memorialized by a video on Instagram in which Mitchell was seen with a gun and an extended magazine, according to documents. After crossing the bridge, the pair headed to the Alamany apartments in the southern part of the city where they both lived. They then ditched the Camaro in the Viscasian Valley's McLaren Park and met up with both Pomar and another suspect referred in court documents only known as Montana J because he was a minor at the time. The group of 4 then drove in a stolen Honda down towards Alice Griffith Apartments, which lie just across Highway 101 in Bayview. Once they crossed the freeway and 3rd Street, the Alice Griffith Apartments complex 4-story buildings rose above their car. Police say it's unclear why they targeted Mallory, aside from the fact that he lived in the same neighborhood associated with Double Rock. But the conspirators inside the Honda saw him and opened fire as he walked across the street, according to court documents. The Honda sped away but crashed 2 blocks from the shooting. Video from the scene shows 4 men in black bolting from the car, which engine remained running. Pomar and Mitchell ran toward Candlestick Park near the bay and dumped 2 weapons, court records and testimony shows. It's unknown where the other two shooters went, and one may have been a fateful mistake. Pomar and Mitchell are alleged to have returned in the daytime to try to retrieve the gun they stashed in the bushes at the RV park. According to one witness, Police recovered another gun by the bay, man. That is so fried. These niggas left the blammer in the ocean and then try to come back and get it the next day, man. Like, how are you even gonna do that? They were able to find evidence and surveillance footage to show that everything linked to Trey Ford, man. Joint operation by multiple law enforcement agencies around the Bay Area resulted in 8 arrests last week for charges relating to allegations of firearm possessions and gang activity, police said in a November 18th press release. One of those included was TEARITOFFGREEZY, man. And this is the whole story of everything that went down.